Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to discuss about the phylum Tinrichutes, lecture number 10, microbial taxonomy. A phylum Tinrichutes actually in the Bargeway Manual of Systemic Bacteriology, the phylum Tinrichutes for place with the Firmicutes gram-positive bacteria. But now phylum Tinrichutes that have class molecules that are placed in the second edition in a separate phylum Tinrichutes. The class molecule, the actually the molecules is the class of the Tinrichutes bacteria, and the major character of these bacteria is that they are cell wall-less bacteria. All bacteria have cell wall except the phylum Tinrichutes and class Molecules. The word molecules is derived from the Latin molus, which meaning soft or pliable, and cutis, which means skin. What does it mean? It means that these bacteria do not have cell wall, so they are called soft bacteria. Now they have very small genome, and they are about 200 to 300 nanometer in size, and having very small genome. But the very important concept you must know that actually these bacteria do not have cell wall. So the question arises that how they maintain their integrity. Although most have sterol that make the cell membrane somewhat more rigid, actually these bacteria do not have cell wall, but these bacteria possess sterol in the cell membrane, so their cell membrane are rigid. There is no need of cell wall. Just like human being cell membrane, they have sterol. Due to this reason, there is the no need of the cell wall. Many are able to move about through gliding, but members of the genus Spiroplasma are helical and move by twisting. Majority are move by gliding, but the genus Spiroplasma is helical and move by twisting. The most important genera in the molecule is Mycoplasma. Why? Because molecules, this genus of molecules is they are parasites and they causes various type of diseases. For example, many of them causes disease in human. They are found in the respiratory tract and the reproductive tract of human being and cause diseases like pneumonia. Therefore, the Mycoplasma genus are very important. The species of Mycoplasma and Uroplasma, they are associated. Actually, the Mycoplasma species of Mycoplasma and Uroplasma, they are very important and they are well studied. Another genus that is Phytoplasma and Spiroplasma. Actually, they are the pathogen of plants and associated with insect vector, whereas formerly the trial name Mycoplasma has commonly denoted any member of the class Melicut, but now refers to a member of the genus Mycoplasma. We talk about the taxonomy of these bacteria. So we say that they belong to the order My- Mycoplasmatales, family Mycoplasmataceae, and the most important genera are Mycoplasma, species Humanus, Pneumonia, Genitellum. Actually, these bacteria do not have cell wall and they are human pathogen. Spiroplasm, as we have discussed, they have no cell wall, pleomorphic and plant pathogen. Ureaplasma urealyticum, actually, they also have no cell wall. They convert, they form urea from ammonia, therefore they are named urealyticum. Actually, they belong to the kingdom Bacteria, phylum Thinarichutes, class Mulichutes, order Mycoplasmatales, family Mycoplasmataceae, and genera Mycoplasma, and species Humanus, Pneumonia, and Gelatinum.